Hello, I'm Malta. We're doing a pair of paintings. These are oils on panels, and the panels are not reconstituted panels or pressed panels or laminated panels. They are one piece of pine with a chamfered edge, rather like the alpine ones you get. The sort of Black Forest one painting lakes and mountains, but it's not that type of subject. But the board is the sort of board you want to look for. So they're on board, not on canvas. Board don't attract as high a price as canvas for no good reason, but that's the situation. Dates, right. These have an annotation on, and the annotation says it's a dedication to a bereaved friend, and they're dated 37. So in memory of the late Mr. Salvatore Zamet, who died on the 21st of April 1937. So I think they are actually going to be from 1937. If I hadn't seen the annotation, I would have put them at 1910, because they are touristic size and style of painting. They were available through the Victorian era, through the Edwardian era, and really obviously quite late if they're 1937. I don't necessarily think they were second hand and then dedicated and given away. But they are, if they are 1937, then they're sort of quite late within the range of the production of this type of painting. I think the frames are going to be the original frames. The texture and tone, decay on the wood matches. I don't think the frames are added later. The frames are not laminated, they're not pressed. The only industrial aspect to the frame is they're mited by saw, and they have an applied, pre-made gesso 3D in relief trim. So there's red in the inset parts of the trim, red bowl, B-O-L-E, and then there was gold paint on the top. It's not gold leaf, but the effect is good. So you have old-fashioned style paintings from around 1937, and I think they're Neapolitan or Sicilian or Italian. Part of me thinks it could be Balearic, but I think due to the fact that we're not, they're going to be Italian school, touristic. So you have a mountain, which are not Maltese. We don't have those types of hill in Malta. This looks rather like Vesuvius, the shape, but it probably isn't. So we have a little boat on the foreshore. It's not a Maltese boat, it's an Italian-looking boat, but it's not got the right front to be Maltese. You have a farmer's boy, some fishermen repairing nets. So you have sun, you have sea, you have trees, you have landscapes, you have boats. So it's all the things you want really in a nice little pair of pictures. They're not uncommon, but the pairs are becoming uncommon. They're not the late 20th century ones on blockboard in garish frames. And the painting itself is well done. You have some nice buildings there. You have some sailing boats and buildings in the background. So they're not measly or tawdry. They're quite a nice pair of pictures, and they're colourful. Though they're small, there are obviously places that these can be hung. Thanks for looking.